Hello, the internet. We are about to get into the very last game of the 2016 Big O tournament in Eugene, Oregon. My name is Justice Philgood Marshall.
I'm Bulldog.
And this is the Big O MVPs from all the teams that had MVPs during the weekend up against Team USA. We're going to run this down real fast for you before we get into the action. The Big O MVPs. Number 1, Jenny Gao from Aldriki. Number 17, a Rhodes Warrior from Sacred City. Number 1771, Gemini from Emerald City. Number 20, Stacy Wilhelm from Denver. Number 28, Nina Orwez from Helsinki. Number 30, Juke Newcomb from Rose. 312, Illinois from Windy City. 332, La Voodoo from Texas. 400, Brickyard, Minnesota. 401, Tarantula from Rat City. 410, Ames to Maine from Bay Area. And we are in action, so let's move to the action on the track. And it is chaos right now. No movement in the straightaway. Jamming for the...
That's Stacy Wilhelm jamming for Team MVP. Going against Scald Eagle. I'm sure a lot of people recognize her right off the bat. Very popular skater. But both jammers getting clobbered right now. The Scald Eagle manages to claw her way forward. Aims to main, makes a last-ditch effort, but Scald Eagle hangs on to get out for lead jammer. First lead jammer of the game.
Right now, Team USA in the white, the Big O MVPs in black. We have one blocker in the box for Team USA, but Scald Eagle's going to call it off. Looks like a 4-0 so far. This is a half-hour game. Right before this, we saw the Big O men's MVPs going against Team USA men's. So a lot of fun action right now to close out an incredible weekend here in Eugene, Oregon.
We've got Luna Negra out of Rat City from Seattle jamming for Team MVP, going against V Diva of Team USA.
You can see Akers and Smarty Pants, and I believe it's Trauma on the outside for Team USA, trying to hold back Luna Negra. And V Diva bangs her way through the turn 2, and she is through for lead jammer.
She just steamrolled her way up that inside lane, into the back already on a first scoring pass. This time she runs into a little bit of trouble. Illinois catches her on the inside, knocks V Diva to the infield. Luna Negra escapes from the pack, may not have given up her jammer point.
Here comes Luna Negra coming through, unable to score points before V Diva calls it off. Another 4 points for Team USA after 2 jams, 8-0 for Team USA.
All right, credit to the MVPs, though. Both jams, they've gotten their jammer out and limited Team USA to a single scoring pass.
Right here we see Mick Swagger from Victorian, helped out by Sarelson from also Victorian. Like Amanda jammed to Inya for 5:05, also in Team USA, and Carmen gets them number 12 out there as the Team USA pivot right now pushing through. That is number 8.
Number 9, Dana Noss. Dana Noss, also known as Secondhand Smoke. She is lead jammer, 3rd time in a row for Team USA. But Brick Tater, jammer for Team MVP, doing a little razzle-dazzle. But not yet scoring any points. Dana Noss hovering, waiting. Team USA establishing a forward position, not going to give up any points.
Nicely timed call-off right there to make sure that the Big O MVPs were kept off the board.
I believe that was a not a 360, 480,
480
or 5.
A lot of degrees.
It was
right
a
there.
1.5 spins. How much is that?
Tracy Akers anchoring the Team USA pack, and jamming is going to be Scald Eagle, the pride of Rose City.
540.
540.
Okay. Never mind. That's so much for my math skills. Scald Eagle getting triple team, and there goes number 400 for Team MVP, Brickyard. Brickyard out of Minnesota. She is the lead jammer, first lead jammer for Team MVP. Slips by Jackie Daniels and Smarty Pants. 4 points for Team MVP. They are on the board.
Exactly.
Am I getting too excited right
no,
now?
it's amazing. Brickyard just played in an incredible game in between Minnesota and arch rival. It just happened over on track 2. She left it all on the track in a game that came down to the very last jam, and less than half an hour later, here killing it against one of the best or the best teams in the roller derby worldwide. Team USA has never lost a game in their history.
We've got Noodles coming up for Team MVP. But Carmen gets some out of Rat City for Team USA. She's lead jammer. So far that's 3-1 lead jammers in favor of Team USA.
And here we go with Team USA's jammer. Carmen gets some, trying to get through, knocked out of bounds and recycled. Noodles, number 420 stoned her from Texas.
Noodles, the jammer for Team MVP. She's out of Angel City, getting covered by Shayna Searleson. Still at the back of the pack, but we've got a penalty on the Team USA jammer. Carmen gets a cutting the track. It's a power jam for MVP.
And here we go. We got about 1:15 left in this jam. 5th jam of the game. Again, this is a half-hour game. Front of the pack, we have Shayna Searleson and Erkin Jerkin from Fort Collins trying to hold back the MVP's jammer. Jess Rebus now coming up to hold up, but sent to the box on a track cut is the jammer for the Big O MVP's Noodles.
And Carmen gets them already out of the penalty box and finishing their first scoring pass. That's 5 points for Team USA.
Still about 40 seconds left in this jam. Here comes Getsum for another scoring pass. Goes around the outside, nailed by Stoneher, and Mick Swagger in to help out.
Ames to Mame getting some shots in. La Voodoo screened her a little bit, but now Killinois one-on-one. No, La Voodoo moving in, covers for Killinois briefly, but Carmen gets some. Spins around, gets a second 5-point pass.
And 15 seconds left here for Carmen Getsum. Just enough time going for the apex. Doesn't quite get it. She's taken out of the air by the Team USA, Big O MVP's pivot. That was Killinois with the finishing move. And time's going to expire on this jam.
Noodles back in action, but she was only on the initial pass, so no points for Team MVP.
Absolutely. Oh, the internet, I wish you were here and could feel the energy in this room. It's been an exciting weekend all the way through. And right now, everybody who has been at this weekend, we have 3 tracks. Right now, everyone in the same room watching the best skaters in the world battle it out in this exhibition bout to end the 2016 Big O.
Well, that's Luna Negro. Oh, that was Smarty Pants starting way back at the top of turn 3. So I didn't see her. She was screened by some referees. But Luna Negro gets up to the front. V-Diva crashes into her, but Luna Negro doesn't have to back up too far. But still, Danielle Flowers and Tracy Akers. Oh, no, can't close the door. Lead jammer goes to MVP's Luna Negra out of Seattle. Dana Noss, the jammer for Team USA, going to the penalty box. I can't hear him. I don't know. Right now, I can hear myself. Is there anything? Cool. Thank you. Thank you. That is First scoring pass for Skirt Vonnegut out of Santa Cruz for Team MVP. Gets by Jess Rivas and Laura Mann. Caught again by Laura Mann with a little help from Scald Eagle. But Dana Noss comes out of the penalty box, immediately gets a low block penalty. She's right back in the box, and we continue the power jam for Team MVP. Skirt Vonnegut making a move to the inside, caught by Shayna Sarelson. To the outside, and Jess Rivas shuts her down.
15 seconds remain in this game. Iron block being called on Nina Erwes of Helsinki off the box.
That's Nina Erves out of Helsinki. Dana Noss knocked to the inside by Juke Newcomb.
Can you hear me in your set?
No, not at all. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear you at all. I can barely hear myself.
And we're getting ready to go to the next jam right here. This is jam number 8 about to start. Current score 29 for USA, 12 for Big O MVP.
So the issue is you can't hear each other when you're talking, right? Because he's like, I
can't hear myself at all.
You can't hear yourself
At all.
and you
I
can't
can hear myself, but not him.
So it's you. I think it's you.
But you can hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear him at all.
Yeah.
That's Brickyard. Brickyard jamming for Team MVP. Knocked out of bounds by Mick Swagger of Team USA. Oh, no, another a series of penalties for Team USA's jammers. This is really opening the door. You can see in the score 12 points. At this point in the game, the men's team MVP was only at about 3.
Right, that is V Diva Vanessa Seitz sitting in the box as Team USA jammer. Current score 29-12 favoring Team USA, but currently in the power jam for Brickyard. Previously of St. Louis, currently skating for Minnesota.
And you know, there are teams in the world whose goal is to score double digits on Team USA.
Absolutely.
But those jammer penalties really taking a toll on Team USA's powerhouse.
Vanessa Seitz out of the box. We got about 45 seconds left in this jam. It's going to be a full-length jam, no lead jammer. And through again. That is Brickyard, number 400, coming for more points. Hitting that Jackie Daniels and Mick Swagger, and I believe that is Smarty Pants are going to recycle Brickyard in the back.
Yep, Smarty Pants. Brickyard ramming right into Smarty Pants. Doesn't get very far. Jackie Daniels and Mick Swagger falling down. Smarty Pants is there to recover. Jackie Daniels scrambles back up, and they both work together to get Brickyard out of bounds. She's going to have to try again. Meanwhile, V Diva picking up 4 for Team USA.
One in the box for each team, and right at the whistles, V Diva wants all the points. The referees are conferring to see how that worked out.
Yeah, so far it's an 8-point jam for Team USA, but a 5-point jam for Team MVP.
And
however, they are saying 4 points.
What V Diva wants, V Diva gets. She gets the 4 points after asking for it, and it's surprising to see only a 20-point difference between this pickup team of the Big O MVPs and Team USA. But here comes Scald Eagle with a very quick lead jam call over Illinois from Windy City.
Danielle Flowers holding her as long as she can. Jess Rivas was backing her up, bridging, but Illinois is out. Scald Eagle, though, sees her with those eagle eyes.
Right.
And she's going to call off the jam, not even giving Illinois a hope.
Illinois was asking for those points, but definitely the jam was called early, but still impressive to bang her way through that Team USA defense to get out and force just a one pass for Scald Eagle. Currently 45-21, about 14 minutes gone in this half-hour game.
Yeah, so we're almost halfway through here. We've got Noodles again out of Angel City against Dana Noss, number 9 of Team USA.
Front of the pack is Mick Swagger, waiting for that Big O MVP jammer.
Watson Cirabo and Stacy Wilhelm working together, holding off Dana Noss, but she somehow slips right into the inside.
Noodle has stashed the star for Big O MVP. She's recycled behind Trauma and is now lapped by Dana Noss, who gets around Watson Cirabo fairly easily. The Big O MVPs were reduced to just one blocker for a second there. Here comes Stacy Wilhelm, and she gets around Smarty Pants at the front of the pack, and she's free.
That was a star pass to the pivot. Stacy Wilhelm taking over, but again, Team USA lead jammer calls it off, shuts it down. 5-point jam for Team USA.
Looks like we have an official timeout on the floor with the current score of 54 for Team USA, 21 for the Big O MVPs. 15-12 left on a stop clock here as the officials are going to talk something over in the infield. Once again, if you are just joining us, you're kind of late. However, the Big O weekend here in Eugene, Oregon has been fantastic. We've seen great high-level bouts all over the place. We saw the 2015 WFTD champions Rose City go down in a loss earlier this weekend to Victorian. So anybody's championship later on this year, Portland will be hosting the 2016 WFTD championships, and the host league has now lost to Victorian. So we will be interested to see how the rest of that plays out. Angel City, Texas, Bay Area, Denver, all giving games back and forth this weekend. So I would say more than any previous year, it's really up in the air who is in the driver's seat going into championships.
It is wide open indeed. This game, though, looks like Team USA dominant, but you know, I think there is a bit of a surprise seeing how much the Big O MVP team has scored so far.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by that.
They're well into double digits now. Luna Negra lining up. We've still got some referee consultations going on, but Luna Negra is lined up as the jammer for Team MVP. Scald Eagle for Team USA.
Actually, the front of the pack, or the front of the pivot line, we see Shayna Saracen, and here we see a dance-off, and that's what really matters. Scald Eagle and Luna Negra battling it out.
Was that really dancing? I'm not 100% sure.
Looks like Shayna Saracen, Tracy Akers at the pivot line for Team USA, joined by Jess Rebus, and I think Erkin Jerkin wearing the pivot star for Team USA. The Big O MVPs have 2 in the box.
And the Noodles picked up a penalty. I guess that's what the discussion was about. Luna Negra returned to the bench, and Noodles now sitting in the penalty box as jammer for Team MVP, joined by two blockers. So we've just got Skirt Vonnegut and Jenny Gao. Jenny Gao out of Old Ricky Roller Girls. Skirt Vonnegut from, I know this one, Santa Cruz.
If you're a blocker, the worst thing that happens to you is being in a 4-on-2 situation against Team USA with Scald Eagle jamming. Scald Eagle is through with almost immediately for lead. Goes right up the middle. Shayna Saracen and Tracy Akers make the hole. A very easy 5-0 pass for Scald Eagle.
I think technically 4-on-1 would be worse.
even worse. Scald Eagle through again and knocking Skirt Vonnegut aside. Coming through 5 more points for Team USA. And now the penalty box empties for the Big O MVPs.
Noodles hurled to the ground, but Tracy Akers was out of play. I think there was a sufficient separation. There was a bridge going. I believe that was Shayna Saracen that was attempting the bridge, but I guess she didn't quite maintain contact. Tracy Akers now in the penalty box for that. And
Scald Eagle is just tearing up the track here. Skirt Vonnegut went to the box as the Big O MVP blocker. Scald Eagle around the outside, stays on 1 foot, and is going to absorb a last-second attempt by the Big O pivot, which is number 20, Stacy Wilhelm.
Boom!
She now has the star, and she will exit from the pack, but Scald Eagle is going to end a huge jam right here. Let's see if she chooses to call it. She's looking at her bench, and she calls it off. A gigantic 24-0 run. I'm sorry, 28-0 run for Team USA over Big O MVPs. We've got about 13 and a half minutes left in this half-hour exhibition bout that's going to end the action at Big O 2016, Eugene, Oregon.
And that was a very slick star pass. Noodles, that was very subtle, underhanded, right to Stacy Wilhelm. Of course, it came to nothing because Team USA had lead jammer, as they often do.
Penalty boxes are empty. Daniel Flowers, a.k.a. OMG WTF from Gotham, is anchoring the Team USA triangle of death here, helped out by Carmen Get Some Trauma. Jackie Daniels is going to string the pack here, trying to keep Luna Negra, who is trying to get lead jam for the Big O MVPs, to beat Daniel Flowers and lead jammer Luna Negra of Rat City.
Smarty Pants, it looks like she's reaching for it. Now that's interesting because I believe that Carmen Get Some actually dropped it, and I think they're going to call it as Smarty Pants dropped it, and Carmen Get Some picked it up. Now it's unclear at this point, but
looks like Luna Negra was lead, thought she was calling it off. Carmen Get Some with the star was able to put a hit on her before the actual call off, but either way, that's going to go 5-0 for the Big O MVPs.
All right, yeah, that was kind of interesting. It was a little not clear what was going on because Carmen Get Some had the star, but the referee was saying out of play, which normally means that the star pass was not legal, but then she took off again. Or perhaps something happened that I didn't see. However, we've got 5 points for Team MVP. They're approaching 30 points.
At the front of the pack, is being held down by Bianca Scarietta from Victorian. And we got Big O MVP lead jam. Brick Tater, previously from Bay Area, now with arch rival coming around for the scoring pass, but she is being drafted by the Team USA jammer Vanessa Seitz, a.k.a. V-Diva, previously a Philly, and now with the Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
Yes, very recently transferred over to Gotham Girls. But Brick Tater looking for two. She gets two.
And the crowd loving that. Once again, we've already said this, but the energy in this room is insane. Everybody's been watching all of this action all weekend long. Everyone together in the same room to watch the best of the best hit each other and go for the points here. This is an incredible energy in the room right now.
Yeah, we've got that three wall of MVPs ready to go. Tarantula, Jenny Gao, and Watson Cirabo. They catch Erkin Jerkin, send her spinning to the infield. She's got to try again. Tarantula immediately picks her up far back in the back.
Erkin Jerkin right there, nailed to the outside by number 30, Juke.
Juke Nukem.
Juke Nukem.
You got to say that one carefully. Well, not really that carefully.
Around the outside, Killinois of Windy City, lead jammer for the Big O MVPs. Killinois, a.k.a. Ashley Perrin from the great city of Chicago. Goes up the middle, and she's dealing with Smarty Pants, Scald Eagle, Amanda Jamadinia, and Jess Rebus.
Jenny Gao moving in out of Aldriki, moving in to try and help out her jammer. But Killinois gets forced out by Scald Eagle and forced further back by Smarty Pants. All the way out of the turn. There goes Scald Eagle taking the star for Team USA, but jam gets called. Killinois is going to get 4 and deny Team USA.
4 big points for Killinois. I'm pretty sure that every single person playing for the Big O MVPs is jamming and scoring points this game. It's going to take that back to the home city, being like, by the way, when I was in Eugene, Oregon, I scored points against Team USA, and it was rad.
Brickyard out of Minnesota is lining up for Big O MVP. Going against Carmen Get Some, Team USA.
Jackie Daniels is trying to hold back the front of the Team USA. She's going to switch while Daniel Flowers, a.k.a. OMG WTF, now puts her back on the team, or Big O's MVP jammer. And meanwhile, Carmen Get Some for Team USA is the lead jammer.
Brickyard still fighting the battle. Trauma, Danielle Flowers, and Jackie Daniels. And Mick Swagger now joining the fun for Team USA. Brickyard going into stealth mode, trying to avoid giving up the jammer point. But Carmen Getsum has her hands full in the back, but she finds the way up the inside on one skate, barely staying upright.
That was pretty. Skirt Vonnegut and Gemini were holding her back for a second, but she was eventually able to break, looks like 5 points for Team USA, 88-32, with just under 8.5 minutes left in this half-hour exhibition bout. Looks like it's going to be Tracy Akers, Shayna Sarelson, Vanessa Seitz wearing the pivot stripe for Team USA.
And Jess Rivas there too. Scald Eagle takes a battering from Stoner, but wins that little battle coming back onto the track. But Stoner gets right back in front of her. Stoner and now Rhodes Warrior. Rhodes Warrior catches a shot from Scald Eagle, and Scald Eagle skates right over her, takes lead jammer.
Stacey Wilhelm trying to get around Akers. Now Rebus, now Seitz, and Rebus with the finishing hit knocks Wilhelm out of bounds, and Wilhelm still battling as Scald Eagle bashes through the Big O MVP's lap Stacey Wilhelm. Great job by Team USA right there. Stacey Wilhelm is out, but she has already been lapped, and Scald Eagle is going to go for the apex and nails it. 4 more points for Scald Eagle with a gorgeous apex jump to finish out that 9-0 Bulldog.
Did we say she takes flights yet? I don't think I'm the one that came up with that first.
Scald Eagle in the sky. Right now, I think we see Trauma wearing the privet stripe, Smarty Pants anchoring. I think also Amanda Mann, a.k.a. Amanda Jim Enya, is out there wearing the gold helmet. And Danielle Flowers as the last blocker for Team USA.
Illinois jamming for Team MVP, trying to dig through the center, but Dana Noss, the jammer for Team USA, gets through first.
Illinois has stashed the star. Trauma and Smarty Pants and OMG WTF are going to recycle her. Nice triangle in the back for Team USA. Illinois steps in just barely behind Danielle Flowers, trying to work her way around Amanda Mann and Smarty Pants. Here comes Dana Noss one more time, goes up the outside line. A lap point for Team USA, Bulldog.
Yeah, parting shot from Brick Tater, but Dana Noss just barrels right through, gets those 5 points. There was a star pass to Noodles, the pivot for Team MVP, but she immediately gets a penalty. So it's going to be a power jam. Dana Noss coming through. I lost count of how many scoring passes this is. Looks like 4th scoring pass, another 5. This is going to be a big jam for Team USA. Possibly the biggest of the bout so far.
Yeah, very possibly. I see Watson Cerebro came out of the box as a Big O MVP blocker. Now the Big O is going to lock down on Dana Noss. They forced the call off, but not before a gigantic 25-0 run. Current score 122 for Team USA and 32 for the Big O MVPs. We're ticking into the last 5 minutes of this final bout of an incredibly enjoyable tournament, the Big O 2016 here in Eugene, Oregon.
Vanessa Seitz lined up. She's looking very severely at them. Now approaches the pack, immediately gets a couple of shots from Tarantula, but just shrugs them off. Gets through for lead.
Exactly.
Noodle.
B-Diva with incredible power. It's extremely difficult to force over that line. B-Diva goes to the outside. Bianca Scaria trying to keep her out, being helped out by the Big O's MVP pivot. And Tarantula also up there.
Yeah, it's Juke Nukem, the pivot for MVP. Tarantula, number 401, and Bianca Scaretta. Bianca Scaretta out of Victorian Roller Derby League, who had an incredible weekend.
Absolutely.
I mean, they've rocketed to the top of all the charts this weekend.
No doubt. Noodles out of the box, holding the star. She is stashed. It cannot become lead, as our lead is already Vanessa Seitz. And out of the pack, Noodles. And that's going to, I think, force a call off. Yeah, there it is. Vanessa Seitz calls it off. She picks up 3, but great job once again by the Big O MVPs up against the best in the world have pretty consistently been able to hold their own jam by jam, although the Team USA does lead by a significant amount, 125 to 32, now with just under 4 minutes remaining in this weekend.
Scald Eagle back on the line for Team USA. We've got Luna Negra jamming for Team MVP. Empty penalty box, so we're going to have a full service jam right now.
Luna Negra is stuck behind that triangle of death, and lead jammer goes to Scald Eagle from Rose City. Luna Negra won the beat, knocked out by Jess Rebus. What a last-second hit by Jess.
Well, that was a really remarkable screen by Skirt Vonnegut. However, it was either Carmen Gitsum or Jess Rivas, but who got that hit. But that is the level that Team USA plays at.
Absolutely.
They all know what everybody's doing, and they know what to do no matter what hits the fan.
Absolutely. Sarelson went to the box there, so Big O MVPs will start this next jam with a 4-3 pack advantage. We've got, looks like, just under 3 minutes to play. Team USA with a 101-point advantage in this exhibition bout. Once again, this is only a half-hour game, so in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the Big O 2016 will be coming to a conclusion. But what a way to end it, Bulldog.
Yep, Brickyard taking. She's going to take the star, but knocked out by Smarty Pants. Smarty Pants. I guess I'm gonna say Smarty Pants showed a little bit of mercy there.
Right? She could have gone all the way, but chose to just give it about 20 feet to back up.
But cutting the track on Brickyard anyway, so she's going to the penalty box, and we've got power jam for Team USA. As we pass under the 2-minute mark.
Smarty Pants knocked out of bounds by Wilhelm. She's back up, trying to get her around Stoneher. And number 410, that is Aims to Maim out of Bay Area. And now we have double power jam as Smarty Pants goes to the box, so this will go the full 2 minutes as we see Big O MVP's Brickyard returning from the penalty box.
Low block for Smarty Pants, and that was a jammer switch out, so Smarty Pants will be serving a shortened penalty. So this won't be a full 30 seconds, but Brickyard right now still on her initial pass. Little help from Stacy Wilhelm, but scrambles past Danielle Flowers and Trauma to get through the pack on her initial pass. Smarty Pants, though, coming in on a scoring pass.
Coming for points is Brickyard, trying to get Danielle Flowers, Amanda Jamadinia, Trauma, and Sarelson does it. 4 points put up in the sky there for Brickyard. Previously,
I was mistaken. No, Smarty Pants wasn't on their initial pass still, so no points for Team USA. Right now, Brickyard a full lap ahead of Smarty Pants of Team USA.
Brickyard, a longtime skater for St. Louis, just transferred to Minnesota last year, looking for another few points here. Trying to get her way around. Shelson does it. Another scoring pass for Brickyard.
Stacy Wilhelm catches Smarty Pants out of the whip. Danielle Flowers set it up perfectly, but Stacy Wilhelm was a little bit, was completely ready for it. Well, what do we got? We got 4 points for Team USA, 8 points for Team MVP. So that's, I think, the third or fourth jam that Team MVP has won in this game.
Absolutely.
And Team USA not used to that.
No, not at all. And I got Bulldog. I got to be honest with you. Usually, when a team is being blown out at the end of a game and they call timeout for one more jam, I'm usually questioning that decision. But right now, I am loving the fact that the Big O MVP has called a timeout to force one final jam here at the Big O. Even the Team USA holding a significant lead, but I guarantee you everyone on the Big O MVPs and everyone in this room is loving this action, and everyone wants to see one more jam tonight.
They're having a fantastic time out there. The crowd is having a fantastic time. If you were here, you would see the crowd is on their feet. They're clapping, chanting, and we're on our feet as well.
Yeah,
you know.
Absolutely. This is, again, I've said this like 4 times, but it's incredible energy right now in Eugene, Oregon, entering the final jam of the 2016 Big O. Here we go. Vanessa Seitz as the jammer for Team USA.
Yeah, you know, in games like this, the score doesn't even matter. It's just what happens in the jam, and then give me the next one, and there goes Bricktator taking lead jammer. The crowd goes insane.
The crowd is insane.
There is not a single person sitting down in the audience right now. Bricktator on her first scoring pass, and she's through again, goes ahead and calls it off, and she's going to deny V-Diva.
And the Big O MVPs loving that final jam. They close out the Big O by shutting out Team USA 4-0. Overall, the game goes to Team USA 137-44 for the Big O MVPs. But damn, Bulldog, what a game.
That's right, for a nearly 100-point difference. That is the most excitement I've seen in a room, with a nearly 100-point difference in the score. But you know what? We got more coming. With anytime you go to the World Cup, this is what you see.
Absolutely.
They just want to score on Team USA,
Right?
and that's what Team MVP did.
And this is why we do this, to see this level of play. The entire, well, not just the entire nation, the entire world, Victoria to Aldriki, Helsinki, and all the American teams, Terminal City from Canada, all coming down here to Eugene, Oregon for this international tournament. It has been a fantastic time here in Eugene, Oregon. I suggest, if you don't have any plans for 2017, you make your plans to come down to Eugene, Oregon for the next Big O, because this has been a fantastic weekend. My name is Justice Feelgood Marshall.
And you keep forgetting my name, but it's Bulldog.
I was handing
One
it
day
off to
you'll
you.
remember.
I was handing it off to you. Thank you for joining us on the internet. Hope to see you at future tournaments, Best Friends in Denver, Brouhaha in Milwaukee, ECDX in Philadelphia, RollerCon in Las Vegas, and all of the playoffs and championships in Portland, Oregon. Please come out and watch some of the highest level derby you can possibly see in the world. Whatever you are, whatever you do, keep talking derby. Have a good night.